refer to themselves all the time. They do call each other she and her and mother and all of that, so it weakens that whole bit for me. But other than that, let's talk to Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So the plot thickens like gravy. I'm just going to do my quick ritual. Let's get everyone the weapons that are appropriate to them. So, Ashley, do you need a new rifle? No, you don't. Alright. Let's check out your armor. That's fine. Do we have anything for you? Take that. Why not? I don't really care at the minute. So, Kaidan, could you do with a new gun? Yes, you could. Speaking of armor, how's your armor doing? Let's get you some... I want you to have some shield regenerators. Shield regenerators, there you go. Garrus. Nothing for you there. Nothing for you there. But let's get you some of this. Chemical rounds pretty good. In fact, let me check to see, do I have any chemical rounds myself? Oh, God. When did I level up so much? Hang on a sec, I've got to deal with this. There we go, dealt with it, it's fine. So. Thank you, chemical rounds are pretty good. I don't know if they're the best, but they're just the ones I prefer, because they're good against everyone, and that's what I enjoy. Okay, so I've done Ashley, Kaidan, Garrus, Rex. Could you do with a new boomstick? There we go. You can have a high caliber barrel and some. Let's go with armor piercing for now. Tally. Boomstick, sir. Very good. Improved sighting and armor piercing. Alright, that's basically everyone sorted out. In fact, no, because I forgot to sort out the armor, didn't I? Yeah, so. Don't even know what they do. I'm just sort of slapping some gear on everyone. Don't even know if this is worth it, but it's worth it if I say so. Garrus? Gosh, I just forgot to do this with everyone, didn't I? And, oops. Cadden. Alright, you've got something. Shield recovery, I remember now. And Ashley. Right, that'll do. And finally, myself. No. Yes. Gosh, I didn't do this to myself either. I am bad at this game. Let's go for that. Don't know what it does. And now, Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know?
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
So there you go. Ashley's got a bit of Presley in her, but hopefully I will find a way to beat that out of her before long. So now that we've dealt with the smelly human, let's check out with our good friend Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
No one can ever finish their sentences when they're around me. I am Shepard, the great bamboozler. I tie people's tongues like I tie a knot in my cornflakes. So, Tally!
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
So there you go, that's the second chatathon done. Not quite as long as the first. That's this game in a nutshell, really. It seems to pack a lot of stuff right in at the start.
Looking for supplies?
Side quests, things to
Let's see what
talk
you can
about,
bet, Commander.
all sorts, but it evens out quite nicely. So let's just sell our junk. Let's see how far away. Oh. Don't worry though, just do a few side quests and you will be able to afford those in your game. I mean, in my personal playthrough at the minute, I am level 38, I think, and I already have more than enough money to buy all that stock several times over. Eventually, you know, when you're high enough level that even the common soldiers are dropping decent loot, you can sell it off for quite a bit. Whoops, I'm just scraping my face into the wall. So now, I believe we shall head to the planet of Feros to check out the reports of Geth. Let's open up the galaxy map. Pardon me. Pardon me again, I'm so sorry. So there you are, in the Attican Beta cluster, in the Theseus system. Off we go. Boom!
Message coming in.
Oh,
Patching it through.